Oh, hi,
How are
Helen.
you?
I'm fine, how are you doing?
Wow, it looks amazing. I love this finish.
It's good, isn't it? I'm really happy with this.
So I was asked by the Watts Gallery to join them on the refurbishment of the visitor centre. The brief was very much about the concept and design should reflect the sort of philosophy of George and Mary Watts, who founded the gallery. So as you can see, it's very much a building site at the moment. It's very messy and untidy, and it's in progress. So the counter, the back wall joinery and cabinetry are being made on site and being installed. So we're working with Simon, who's a fantastic carpenter.
I have been doing this sort of thing 40 odd years. We've tried to use as much reclaimed timber as possible. So for instance, these doors here, that's all reclaimed wood. Old scaffold boards, which are cut up, joined together, and it's good quality.
We decided early on to keep a lot of furniture and refurbish it. Yeah, so this is the workbench, which is a beautiful piece. I mean, it's untouched. It has this lovely kind of layering of paintwork and sort of dents in it where it's been used. So it's a very historic piece for the Watts Gallery. The concept from the very beginning, we knew we got this wonderful building to work with. This building originally was the showroom for the Compton pottery that Mary Watts set up. So it was just really sort of instrumental really in the project for us to create that visual link between the gallery, George and Mary Watts' home, and the grounds and the gardens, and to bring those visual links into the visitor centre. So the shop experience and the visitor centre experience works alongside the gallery experience.
Let's go, guys. Okay, back it up.
2 weeks into the project now, so we started on site in the new year, and we're making such good progress.
Here. Yes. Gosh, it's nice to see it.
It's lovely, isn't it, to see it without anything around it. And basically, in another 2 weeks' time, we will be open to trade. So it's going to be great to see people coming in and using the space, enjoying it, and yeah, being, you know, a key part of the whole Watts Gallery.
It's such a beauty.
So this is the finished visitor centre. Just wonderful to see it and looking so beautiful. And it was a crazy week, getting everything finished, everything merchandised, and now to come back today and to see everything just how we imagined it, really. You know, the space is so open, it's full of light, and the real hero of the project for us has been the workbench. So this is the sort of heart of the space. So we've added in the kit and all the kind of IT stuff, but we've not actually cut into the bench. We've just been very careful. We've almost sort of built around it. Because it was an old pottery and obviously the history of ceramics and terracotta from Compton, we just bought some old vintage flower pots and adapted them into these pendant lights. But I think they just add something to the finished piece. Yeah, so I'll just walk you through the space really and show you some of the features. So here we have this lovely old wardrobe, and we saw this, and honestly that we just fell in love with it because the interior has this lovely original, it almost feels like fabric wallpaper on it, as a statement for when you come in through the main entrance and you see this lovely old wardrobe, which we're now showcasing the range of Mary Watts pottery collection. We've also got some lovely terracotta tiles, again from Compton, and then we're just introducing a new range based on the painting Hope in the gallery, which I think is such an iconic painting. It's something, I remember seeing it when I was young and just, I don't know, it's just really resonated with me. So we have created jigsaws, sketchbooks, notebooks, postcard, and of course a beautiful quality print. A souvenir really of your visit, but working with such an incredible painting has just been, just amazing. And then another piece which is slightly higher end. So this is what we've called a scarf for Diana. And this is a silk screen print. This is based on sort of original sketches that George Watts had done of the scarf in the Diana and Apollo painting. And the more we studied it, you realise that every single star that he's drawn is different. You know, some have 3 spokes, some have 6, some have 5. So we actually did that same process ourselves, and we drew it out. And then that led us on to the colour. So it's not just a dark blue, it's a real kind of grey, indigo, sort of night sky blue. And this is what we've ended up with, which is just this beautiful piece. And it's a scarf for Diana. Alongside working on the refurbishment of the visitor centre, we've worked with the teams, with the curators, to develop some new product ranges. It's called the Art for All range, and Art for All is a sort of philosophy and I suppose a sort of way of thinking for the Watts. So it's something that they have used in the past, and we thought, wouldn't it be nice to take those words, because it's so meaningful and it sums up the Watts Gallery, and to create a new typeface, a new mark really that we could then use on product. So we worked on developing the typography, and we wanted to create something that felt sort of historic but also felt quite modern and contemporary as well. So they're sort of playing with the typeface and the colours. So a lot of the colours are from the gallery as well, which is quite nice. But it just has a sort of, I don't know, a fresh sort of feel to it. And these pieces are very much sort of souvenir pieces. They're sort of affordable items. So everything from, you know, your tote bag, your t-shirt, your tea towel, your mug, your print, your mirrors and button badges. This now is something that the Watts can own. It's something that's unique to them. And then walking through, we now have this lovely space that is lifestyle, homeware, really opened up the space and brought natural light through, and it's also created these lovely views. And also the other thing by taking the wall out is suddenly the staircase becomes a little feature in itself, and I think it's a really cute staircase. It's very old. It takes you up to the temporary gallery, but suddenly now the staircase has got a little bit of kind of its own personality. It's not sort of hidden by the wall. And then your eye is kind of led through into this lovely sort of back wall feature. We've worked closely with Little Greene Paint Company, and this is one of their wallpapers, which you can see on the back wall, which has got the birds and the foliage on. So much of the Watts Gallery is about the outside, the grounds, the beautiful gardens, the pottery, the gallery, the house, the chapel. So the wallpaper is a little bit of the outside coming in. And then as we move through the space, so these doors form the entrance to what is now the new office. They're just beautiful things. I mean, just even to touch them, they're so tactile. They give a lovely backdrop. And then we have a local curtain maker made these curtains for us, and they form the fitting rooms, basically. Another piece from the architectural salvage yard, which is this crazy mirror with, I don't know who he is, whether he's a prince or a king or somebody, and also the tiles. Another thing to talk about are these lovely pendant lights by the designer Tom Raffield. So they're bent plywood, and there's a lovely kind of quality, a sort of handmade, handcrafted quality to them. So visually, I think they work really beautifully in the space, but also the design of them kind of works so well with the Watts Gallery and what we wanted to create in the visitor centre. All done, ready to open. I'm absolutely delighted. It looks so beautiful, and now I'm just looking forward to everyone coming in and enjoying the space.